Hey guys, I'm Roy LaChapelle and welcome to this week's Real Estate in Review. Let's get right into it. We've got two articles for you today. The first one is minimum wage couldn't land you a one-bedroom years ago. Now it's even worse. This is an article from CBC, and the article starts off by saying that the old rule of thumb is that around 30% of your income should be going towards your rent or mortgage. This doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Minimum wage rates are on the rise, but they're not rising as fast as rent is rising. That is the issue, and a study shows that there is no province in Canada where workers can afford an apartment at minimum wage. So what can a renter do? Well, one expert suggests getting as much education and training as possible and doing online classes and online learning if you can. I know that goes a long way. But another expert says that people don't often have the time or money to do that. So where do people lie? This is the age-old sort of argument is, wages can't afford these crazy rent increases over the last 10 years or so. And people are having a hard time keeping up. I'm more leaning towards the side of, try and get that education, some little extra online learning can go a long way, things like that. But it's such an ongoing battle, and it seems like people are dealing with it even more nowadays and finding it hard to keep that 30% rule. I think that's a good rule of thumb, but doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So maybe do an audit on yourself and see what percentage of your income you're paying towards your rent or your mortgage. Interesting article. It'll be interesting to follow along and see what rent prices do over the coming years and if we can keep up with the minimum wage. Article number 2, how to invest in real estate without being a landlord. So this is from the Canadian Real Estate Magazine. I'm going to break this one down. I like this article. The article briefly breaks down active versus passive real estate investing. And the active investing side is where you physically purchase a property. You're the manager, you might have somebody managing that property, but you're dealing with tenants, handling operations, all that fun stuff. And the passive side of investing is where you are, which I'm going to break down, is where you invest your money into a company or a specific real estate project. So I'm going to share with you two ways that you can passively invest in real estate. And the first one is my favorite, my go-to, and probably the most popular form of real estate investing passively is REITs. So that's real estate investment trusts. And these are companies that operate things such as like the smart centers, things like that, where you can actually invest your money into these publicly traded companies. And I like REITs because you are passively investing your money. You can go on to the stock market, invest your money in these publicly traded companies, and sort of just follow along with them and what they're doing and what they're acquiring. And you also get to reap the benefits of dividends. So most of these REITs, or at least the ones that I'm investing in and are popular ones, have dividends. So they pay a dividend to you, whether it's monthly, quarterly, annually, and it's money back from your investment. So you invest in, they pay, let's say, a 5% dividend. So you're getting 5% of your investment back in the form of a dividend, whether it's paid out monthly, quarterly, or annually. And it's pretty cool. So you're actually collecting a little bit of cash flow from those. I really like REITs. I think it's a great way to invest your money, and you grow as these REITs grow and acquire more properties. So fun way to invest and follow along in real estate passively. The second one is a little different and one that I feel like has just become more popular over the last maybe 5 years or so. And this is crowdfunding. So crowdfunding is when you invest your money in like a specific real estate project. So there are some companies where you can invest your money in the company, and the company lets you choose. They may have a few projects on the go. They let you choose which project you'd like to invest your money in. And these are private companies, so if you want to privately message me, I can DM you a couple of the ones that I like to use. And you invest your money in these companies, in these projects, and you have a little bit more of a sort of, you're not hands-on, but you know the project, right? So you can invest anywhere from, $1,000 to $100,000 or more into a specific project. You know where your money's going. You're following along on the journey of that project and reaping the benefits and the appreciation and cash flow from it as well. So crowdfunding can be a cool way to invest in real estate. It's become a lot easier over the years too now, and you can invest as little or as much as you want in most cases and follow along in that specific project. So I think it's pretty cool. The company that I am using right now, they have about 4 projects on the go, and yeah, you can kind of look at the financials of the project, how the process is going, and what they're doing. So pretty cool way to do it in that crowdfunding sense. So there's the REITs and crowdfunding. Those are your 2 forms of passively investing into real estate this week. If you have any more questions, comment down below. Happy to answer your questions or reach out to me personally. But I thought these were 2 cool articles I read. We'll keep an eye with rent increases and see how those go, along with keeping up with minimum wages and investing in real estate without becoming a landlord. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next week.